Back with some more rapid fire questions. My first question to y'all though is, I want to know, what do you like better? Okay, because I want to get back to doing regular Magnus answers after this. But what do you like better? Do you like regular Magnus answers, or do you like this rapid fire thing? Okay, I just want to know. I won't get rid of either, but I want to know which one you like the most. All right. So let's get into it. What color socks are you wearing right now? It says PAP. I don't know what that means, but white socks. Hey Tyrone, where do you think you would go after you die, heaven or hell? I don't know. What's happening, Tyrone? I've been subscribed for a long time. You inspired me to pursue my dream of filmmaking. Whenever I was going through tough shit, your videos would always make me laugh and forget about everything for a second. Just want to say thank you. You're welcome. Let's see, what do you think your approach would be when raising children, and if they fucked up real bad, how bad would you beat them? I am not sure how I'm going to handle disciplining my children. I do know that I've always been a tough love type of person. So I'm definitely going to be teaching them responsibility and accountability. I don't know if I'm going to beat them all the time. I do believe sometimes children do need a smack here and there, but not abuse. So I just really have to say that I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But I'll figure something out. I'll be reading parenting books and all that stuff by the time I have a kid. Kind of formed an opinion of my own around other things. Once you have kids, would you have a vasectomy? Hell fucking no. I didn't even finish the question. Nobody's snipping me. Are you crazy? So you could leave just the nuts hanging out and bust all kind of nuts deep inside. He ain't gonna have nobody cut his... I can't even do it. Snip him. Marry, fuck, kill. Pick anyone you want. Cena, or girl, what? I don't know what that means, man. Hey, bae. Hey. What's your favorite sex position? A black man named Tyrone. You are asking a black man named Tyrone what his favorite sexual position is. Magnusites, answer that for him. If you're driving 60 miles per hour, oh God. Those dumb questions. It's just like the 80 mile an hour, 1 hour. If you had a son, what would you name him? If you had a daughter, what would you name her? Tyrone the first and Tyrena the first. I'm kidding. When I was younger, I was into this whole thing where I wanted to name my son after me. And a lot of guys are like that. But the older I've gotten, I want my son to... I remember my uncle said this to me one time. He named his son Connor. And I said, why didn't you name him after you? He said, well, because I wanted him to have his own identity. And I didn't understand it at that time. Got older and I understood it. You know, I don't want him to be in my shadow in any way. And I want him to not have to live up to who I am. You get what I'm saying? So I want him to have his own identity and create his own legacy and not have to live under my name. You know what I mean by that? Let's see here. Next, what's your favorite porn site that you don't have a membership for? Well, man, we done told them, Keith, they need to go to xhamster.com. Xhamster got everything you need, man. Ain't that right, Keith? Shut up. Yeah, it was funny that when they did that, and they did a couple videos where they said they'd go to xhamster. I was like, I go to xhamster too. You gotta look at a lot of porn to figure out and find xhamster. You know, you just don't find xhamster really by accident. Well, you do, but it's after you've been online a little bit searching and shit. xhamster got all the best free shit. A lot of other ones are good. Yeah, I know, like Pornhub, and yeah, I know a lot of they real good. The X Hamster is my favorite. You know. Can we get a Tyrone and Sarah show reunion? Probably not. How to get rid of dark patches on your skin? You know something? Cocoa butter works really well. Cocoa butter and shea butter lotions, try to get them as natural as possible. They work really well. How to make your hair grow faster? Eat a really good diet. Make sure you got a nice, good multivitamin. I use Athletic Greens, and there's a couple of like super green food supplements that I use from Whole Foods that I get. Okay, it's really good to have the right nutrition, because when you get the right nutrition, everything grows properly. I've also heard that for growing thick hair, you can get is it collagen capsules, or it's something like that. It's ground up bone gristle, but I forgot what it's called. That could be collagen, but it's ground up bone gristle. You can find it on Amazon for like $16. And I saw this lady online, and she was talking about how it grows really nice thick hair. Let's see here. Do being fat make your dick small? Well, when you're fat, what happens is it starts to retract inside. And I don't know why it works like that, but it's true. So, like, the thinner you get, the more it hangs out. The fatter you get, the more it starts to pull in. And I've read that before, so. Have you ever got a chick pregnant? No. Not to my recollection, or that he knows of. I'm sure somebody will make that fucking joke. Have you ever had a perm? Well, if I ever relaxed my hair, yeah. I mean, back in the 80s, everybody relaxed it. But I've never had, like, a Cat Williams perm. And I've also never had a Jerry curl, something that you kept wet all day. No, I was like the kid with the S curl. So, you put the S curl in and maybe some activator. It'll keep it a little wet. It's not anything dripping or, anything crazy like that. Who get lucky most of the time, you or Sarah? I seen him in your videos lately. What? Oh, like, who gets lucky most of the time? He lives with her, so she drops him off when I want to see him from time to time, or when she goes on vacations, I watch him. Did cultural differences come between you and Sarah? Once in a while. I mean, but it was mostly, if we had issues, it was male-female stuff. She wanted to go see. She wanted to go, just things that girls want to do. Like, I was just talking to a female friend about this the other night. Where she had a boyfriend or a guy she was dating that absolutely hated musicals. I don't like musicals either. There's a couple I would go see, but not many. And but he would always like fuck that, I ain't going. Fucking pussy ass faggot shit, I'm not going to that. Like he would really go in on her, and she really hated the fact that he went in on it. So, but stuff like that, the normal male-female issues, Sarah had those, amongst others. Why don't black women grow hair? They do grow hair. They can grow actually beautiful, long hair, okay? A lot of black women have damaged their hair from processing to straighten their hair, relax their hair, okay? And that's the reason why a lot of them can't. Or the weaves, every other thing has, damaged their hairlines and stuff like that. That's the reason why. But just Google black women with long hair. You'll see plenty of them with real long hair, okay? It's out there, believe me. As long as they take care of their hair right, they can grow beautiful hair. How much quality pussy did you pass up because of Sarah? I passed up this one that wasn't worth it because I got it after. And I was like, well, good thing I didn't cheat to get it. There's just one girl, though, that I ran into at the club until this day. I'm like, yo, I want to run into her because I'm like, me and her, I seen her one time and she wanted to get with me so bad and she was very tempting, but I didn't. Till this day, I'm like, you know what? But I usually kept myself out of trouble, so. There's a couple of them. Now I'm starting to think about it. Damn. Man, 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, it might be 7, 8, 9 of them that I passed up that visually it was quality. I was, God damn, man. Man, you make me depressed. They all start to come to mind. Fuck! Oh, man. Damn! There's a few. I don't think I can do the video no more. I'm mad. Do you still have your shirt with bullet holes? Yeah, like, why would I throw it away after wearing it once in a video? Can you do a DMX impression? I guess. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Kiss my ass. Stop asking me those questions. I don't do DMX, but I'm sure I could if I practiced. Are you ever going to Brazil since you broke up with Sarah? Yeah, I do plan on going. Shit. Guerrero versus CM Punk, both in the prime. Who will win? Guerrero. But Guerrero, I think, is the better wrestler. Punk might win just because, he's Punk. That type of shit. If Doomsday was approaching, which scenario would you prefer? What the fuck are you talking about? You didn't even give me one. Which U.S. president would you say have done more in their term in office? Don't follow politics much. Who would you fight? Who would you have a sidekick? And who would you lose a battle to? Superman, Barack Obama, or Batman? What the fuck? Barack's my sidekick. Lose to Superman, I'd fight Batman. Although I know I'd lose to both of them. Let's see here. How do you enter the adult entertainment industry? I don't know. Go online. I'm sure there's plenty of websites that can help you out with that, son. Are you attending WWE SummerSlam? No, I decided not to go. How do you enter? I already saw that one. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, both in their prime. Who would win? Goldberg, because he's Goldberg. You know what I mean? Daniel Bryan versus Chris Benoit, both in their prime. Jesus, man, you're like the same dude asking these questions, man. Chris Benoit, Stone Cold Hulk Hogan in prime, Hulk Hogan. Sting versus Undertaker. Andre the Giant versus Big Show, Andre the Giant. Top 5 dream matches of all time. Stone Cold and Hogan. The Rock and Shawn Michaels. Stone Cold and Goldberg. The Ultimate Warrior and Goldberg. And let's see here. The Rock versus the Ultimate Warrior. I'd like to see that. I got many more I could think of too, though. There's a company called Vessel, and they're offering YouTubers a 6-figure salary over to post their vids 2 to 5 days early if you want to see early content. You have to pay a subscription. You offered it, which I was offered it and I didn't take it. It doesn't work for a channel like mine because my content is more time sensitive. You know what I mean? It's like, the trailer for Batman v Superman comes out today. I need to have it up today, okay? I don't need to have my fans pay to see my content early and then it'd be released 5 days later. You know what I mean? To the rest of YouTube. It's good for channels that do skits You know what I mean? It's almost like pay-per-view. You know, they do skits, and it's like the people that really love you, they'll pay to see you early. And you know, and your content's like really original. While my content is original, there's a lot of other reactors that you could go see their reactions to before you see me. You may not want to see me after you've seen them, you know? So it didn't really work for me. I already talked with them. Do you think African American, think an African American, poor or rich, would be safe living in an all white town or state? Yeah, it just depends on where, you know. If they're extremely racist town, then it'd be a problem. If they're not, then they're cool. Do you ever think about participating in Summer or Winter Olympic Games? That happens every 4 years. I know. Happens every 4 years. I thought about it. I used to want to run track. I used to wanted to be a world class 100-meter sprinter. But then an article I read about Olympic athletes really discouraged me, and I never went back. It just basically let me know that every single major athlete, period, is on roids. 98% of them. And you don't gotta believe us, but we're telling it to you straight type of thing. And, you know, it was just so damning of it that, you know, I'm not a guy that's willing to take roids because I'm afraid of them. If they were totally safe, it didn't give me any issues, I would have no problem with it. But guys get enlarged hearts, like Eddie Guerrero, just drop dead. You know what I mean? People find out you're doing them, it crushes your fucking legacy, like Armstrong. You know what I mean? It's not worth it for me. What is your opinion about Barack Obama's nuclear deal with Iran? I don't know about it. Has your mom ever walked in you while you're masturbating? No. Last week I was watching porn, stroking my mushroom tip. I was right about to explode. Literally, I orgasmed while we stared at each other. It was so weird. I ended up sleeping over a friend's house. Oh my God. Lock your fucking door, man. Jeez. And take the headphones off, because you would have heard her coming. Why do white people clap when airplanes land? I've never seen that before. I don't know. You tell me. Can you describe white people in 4 words? Mine would be, I'm not racist, but... Do you agree with the statement America was founded by slave owners who wanted to be free? Ha! Ha! And in a way, it's true. Yeah. If God is truly all-powerful, can he create... Oh, God, here we go with the fucking paradox. And he created a rock so heavy that even he can't lift. I don't even need to finish this. I don't know. What would you ask your 100-year-old self? I would ask my 100-year-old self what he asked his 100-year-old self. I would say to him, listen, how did you get this far? And what do I need to do not to... What mistakes do you want me to bypass? Come on, give it all to me, brother. You know what I mean? Let's see here. You know what I mean? Like, how do you know, what would you do if you had a chance to do it all over again? Let me know. I noticed you're missing an arm. What did we do to lose that arm? Okay. Do you know any funny, nerdy jokes? The funny, nerdy joke I know is I hate when people ask me what I'll be doing in 5 years. I mean, I have 20/20 vision. Haha, get it? I don't have 20/20 vision. Nah, I'll think about it later. What would you do if you were invisible for a day? Personally, would beat up a mime so people think he is the greatest mime alive. I go to every hot chick that I know's house and sneak in and just wait. Oh, you gotta take a shower. I will join you. Alright. So you think of a ghost. And then I go to the next one's house. What would you do? Let's see. What song What song do you have sex to? I don't have sex to any songs. I know a lot of people out there that like to have sex to music, but I don't have sex to music. Hello, Mr. Magnus. I have a time travel paradox question. If you traveled back in time, you accidentally killed your grandpa. The only way you can keep him alive. Why do you're asking me this dumb question again? What age were you when you had your first girlfriend? 18. I just watched your video, top 5. Magnus laughs. Was wondering, do you remember where you got the Dark Knightium shirt? CrazyDogT-shirts.com. Yeah. Hey, Tyrone, sent you a message on Facebook. Love you, so. Okay. Do pulling out really work? Yes. Only if you're an expert, though. Why are you so PG? I don't know what you're talking about. You're the first black man to get famous and leave a white girl. It's usually the other way around. Oh, God. How did I break up with Sarah? Through an email. There's a story behind that, though. She knows what it is. But that's all I'm telling you. Why haven't you been uploading as much before? So that all of you get a chance to see my videos. When I upload a lot of videos a day, a lot of you miss what I've uploaded. So I've noticed, since I've been uploading 4 a day, you guys actually don't say, hey, I missed that one. Or, hey, do this one. And I'm like, yo, I just did it yesterday. How did you fucking miss it? Now y'all don't hear that anymore. Have you had sex with any women since you broke up with Sarah? Yes. Let's see here. If you're reading this, it's too late. Oh. If you could have sex with 5 famous women, who would they be and why? First off, why? Because they're fucking hot. Okay? I don't really know where to go with this. Okay, because there's a lot of famous women that I like. You know what I mean? I would really need to sit down to file down my top 5. I'm sorry, I can't answer that now, but maybe I'll do one in the future. Would you want to see Goldberg versus Brock? Yeah, I'd like to see it again. They do it right. How can you leave a 10, aka Sarah, for a 7, aka Mamba Jumbo? First off, I'm not with either one of them, and boy, your scale is really fucked up. Your taste fucking sucks. If that's your ratings for both of them, you have no idea. Oh boy. So after tossing Sarah into the bushes, do you think you're more happy in your life? Yes. Let's see here. Me and my girlfriend just broke up. We've been together for 11 years. I don't know what to do without her. I'm so sad. What should I do? Learn EFT and move on. Have you ever watched ASMR videos? Yes, I did a reaction to an ASMR video. I should actually start making them. A lot of people love my voice. Do you watch Tommy Sotomayor? Yes. Not as much as I used to, but I still do. Ain't got no problem with it. Do you have tattoos? No. And I won't get any either. At least at this point in my life, I don't want to. Tattoos seem really cool to me. But at the same time, I feel like there's tattoos I wanted in the 90s that I see people with now that I think are stupid. So I'm just like, I don't want this thing on my body that eventually I'm going to outgrow. You know what I mean? Do that tapping stuff really work? That's funny because I just mentioned it. Yes, it is a part of my life now. Are you and Sarah still friends? We're cool. We're cool. Just saw her last night. We laughed and talked a little bit while getting lucky, ready to leave. Do you cut your own hair? No. Do you ever call Sarah for a booty call? No. Can you do a Jay-Z impression? No. Well, maybe if I tried. Can you upload more videos a day? No. Can you do Q&As for an hour straight? I think I've already done that. Let's see. Can you and Sarah do some videos together again, even though you ain't together? No. I want to hear your 9/11 story. Where were you? Look it up. I already did a video on it. 9/11, Tyrone Magnus. You'll see it. Have you ever had a truffle butter with a girl during anal? No, I haven't. Would you ever anal sauce a girl or let her anal sauce you? Yeah, that's y'all stupid, man. These dumbass questions. Y'all just like seeing my reaction to them. What would I do if my girlfriend cheated on me with my brother? I'd kill them both. Last year I walked in on my brother having sex with my girlfriend in my own house room. I got into a fight with my brother, broke his jaw, slapped the shit out of my girlfriend and kicked her in the ear. Anyways, yeah. You did exactly what I would have did. Whooped both of their asses. And he's first. He's actually first. Absolutely first. Did you ever have tits on a bagel? Don't know what that is. Hey Tyrone, is it offensive when I tell Christians I can nail Jesus in a sexual way? Ha ha. What's the worst place to live in DC and Marvel? If you were living in Marvel, New York, I don't know. Anywhere's dangerous. It's most dangerous to live in the city that the superhero lives in. Best to live in the fucking countryside. You get along with your brother. Why won't you show him? We don't do videos together. Thanks. My dad died of cancer. Your videos helped me out a lot. I'm glad I could help you, man. I'm sorry to hear about your loss. So if hypothetically you were dating a girl and people said the girl you were dating looked like your mom, I already did that one. Hola, Tyrone. I'm an Ecuadorian, indigenous Indian, Latina. Damn. Say that 5 times fast. I was wondering, would you ever go to South America, Ecuador, to join the Amazon Indian tribe that's called the Quechua and learn their native ways? Since I'm both an Ecuadorian and Latino Amazon Indian, I speak Spanish. And why? Do you want to meet me, girl? Is that what it's all about? And are those the ones that drink the stuff and then you hallucinate and have all these epiphanies about life? That's them. It's weird how a lot of these things I've thought about or been talking about a few days ahead of time, and you guys are like asking me questions about that. I know a woman who broke up with a guy after he left her and went to South America to drink that juice, that jungle juice or whatever it's called, and hallucinate and stuff. And she's like, he came back, he was totally different and shit. Have you ever never watched Harry Potter? I know about it, never watched it. Would you ever clone yourself? If you were able to clone yourself, what are some of the things you would do? I would only clone myself if I could transfer myself to that body. It was a process of immortality. Take my consciousness from this shell to the next. I'd do it like that, maybe. I feel weird about it, leaving this like this. Could you imagine doing that, like making it to like 100 or so? You know what I mean? And like it's just like your mind is still as sharp as you were when you're 20, and you have to leave this body, and it's like I feel sad to like see myself as an old man. But then I get a new, lease on life with the new body. Hey Tyrone, how are you? Are you a fan of horror films such as Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers? Yeah, I like all 3 of them. And Michael Myers absolutely scares me the most. Do you think Kyle Reese was always John Connor's father? I think, here's the thing. The last movie says that Kyle Reese is, which makes no fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense. Because in reality, in the future, you have to be born of another man to be able to send somebody back that's younger than you to be your fucking dad. It doesn't make any sense. It's pissing me off. If a cybernetic Tyrone Magnus came from the future to warn you of a post-apocalyptic future where billions died and the only way to stop it was to assassinate Donald Trump, what would you do? I'd have him talk to the world leaders himself. I ain't getting in that shit. Face down, ass up. That's the way I tie my shoes. Okay. Favorite Bruce Lee movie? By the way, have you seen The Last Dragon? Magnus looks like Bruce Leroy. Hashtag. Chinese Connection. How can I get laid the easy way? Talk to all the girls that are the whores in your town. That's the easiest way. Is it true you banged my wife Olympic style? No, that's the other Tyrone. Hey Tyrone, my name is Atabik. Says you're a bad YouTuber. What should I say to convert him into a magnesite? I don't need you to convert him. Don't even worry about him. He's entitled to his opinion. Or he's not worthy of being one. Of course, he's not worthy. Also, do you take criticism to your channel, friends, or magnesites? Do you respond or just ignore it? Majority of the time, I ignore it. He says nobody should criticize the black guy. I just ignore it. You can't please everybody. Every once in a while, I have something to say because I feel as though a certain point needs to be made to educate the ignorant. You can't help the stupid or the haters, because the haters are just going to hate for no reason. The stupid are stupid, they'll never understand. But the ignorant, you give them a new view on something. It's like, oh, you know what? I didn't really look at it that way. Hey, Tyrone, have you ever heard of the Myers-Briggs type indicator? If so, do you know your MBTI type? Thanks. No, I don't. Send me a link on it so I know about it. Hey, Tyrone, would you ever think about doing an AMA on Reddit? If you haven't, I don't know what that is. Do you think you can beat John Cena in a street fight? Also, who's stronger, Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Super Saiyan God version? Well, if some people say GT is canon and some don't. I know that most don't agree, but that doesn't mean that it's not canon. The way it would sound, if you're getting to a God level, then apparently God is supposed to be stronger than any form you could achieve by yourself. I mean, come on. But I don't know. Going timeline-wise, Super Saiyan 4. Going through what I just would think normally, God, of course. And yes, I could whoop John Cena's ass in a street fight. What do you tell black people when they say blacks can't be racist? Also, I was saying blacks can't be racist also counts as racist. They're saying people can do something that white people can't do because they're black too. Oh my God, I've heard the argument, because people say racism is actually a system that's used to disenfranchise blacks and other people of color, and I agree with that, but at the same time, I've heard one of the people that talk about that say that when he was talking about racism, he said, I'm not talking about racism as in, name calling and this and that. He said, yes, blacks can be racist if you're looking at that type of definition and that, but he was looking more at the system. So yes, I believe blacks can, but it seems as if the most widely recognized version of the definition is basically a system. So if you're looking at that, then quote unquote blacks can't be racist, but they can still be prejudiced and bigoted and hateful. Okay, so it's still, to me, it's like pretty much the same thing. And that's the last question. I'm going to leave it at that, y'all. Post comments down below. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. And that's about it. 1 million subscribers. Woo!